Hi. Now we are to discuss about division of two complex numbers Z1 by Z2 where Z2 not equal to 0. We will explain Z1 by Z2 by taking an example. Example Z1 is equal to 3 plus 2i, Z2 equal to minus 7 plus I. Z1 by Z2 equal to 3 plus 2i by minus 7 plus I. Okay, this is not in the form of standard form of a complex number a plus bi, because in our standard form a plus bi there is no imaginary part in the denominator, but here we are having minus 7 plus I. This is having imaginary part. To remove the imaginary part in the denominator, we should multiply conjugate of this complex number. We should multiply with the conjugate of this complex number. What is the conjugate of minus 7 plus I? Which is equal to minus 7 minus I. You should multiply numerator and denominator with minus 7 minus I to eliminate the imaginary part in the denominator. Let us do 3 plus 2i by minus 7 plus I into minus 7 minus I by minus 7 minus I. That is equal to 3 plus 2i into minus 7 minus I by minus 7 plus I into minus 7 minus I. Multiply these two complex numbers, you get 3 into minus 7, 3 into minus I, 2i into minus 7, 2i into minus I, which gives 7 3 z minus 21 minus 3i minus 14i, and 2i into minus I gives minus 2i square. In the denominator, check this. It is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So, you can use algebraic identity. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Now, we apply this formula for this. Minus 7 plus I into minus 7 minus I. Here, a is minus 7, b is I. So, a square minus b square means minus 7 whole square minus I square, which gives minus 21 minus 30i minus 14i minus 2i square by 49 minus I square. That is equal to minus 21, and minus 3i minus 14i gives minus 17i minus 2 into minus 1, since the value of I square is minus 1. So, which is divided by 49 minus of minus 1. Here also the value of I square is minus 1. That is equal to minus 21 minus 79 minus of minus plus 2 by 49 minus of minus gives plus 1, which is equal to minus 19 minus 79. Minus 19 means minus 21 plus 2 gives minus 19 minus 79 by 50. You can separate denominator like this: minus 19 by 50 minus 17 by 50 I. It is in the form of a plus bi. It is our standard form. There is no imaginary part in the denominator here. In this way, you can eliminate imaginary part in the denominator. We will explain this by taking another example. Let us take another example. Z1 is equal to 4 plus I and Z2 equal to 2 minus 5i. If you want to divide these two complex numbers, Z1 by Z2 equal to 4 plus I by 2 minus 5i. It is not in the standard form. That means in the denominator we are having imaginary part. To eliminate the imaginary part in the denominator, we should multiply the denominator with the conjugate of this complex number. What is the conjugate of complex numbers 2 minus 5i? Conjugate of 2 minus 5i is 2 plus 5i. We know that to find out the conjugate of complex number, any complex number, simply we have to change the sign of the imaginary part. So the real part remains same and sign of the imaginary part is changed. 2 plus 5. If you multiply this with the denominator, you will get the real part in the denominator. 2 minus 5 into, you should multiply any number in the denominator. You should have to multiply the same number with the numerator. If you want to multiply any number with the denominator, you should multiply the same number with the numerator also to balance our fraction. That is equal to 4 plus I into 2 plus I, 5i, by 2 minus 5i into 2 plus 5i. Okay, now let us multiply these two complex numbers. How to multiply these two complex numbers? You already know. 4 into 2 gives 8. 4 into plus 5i gives plus 20i. The same manner, I is multiplied with 2 gives 2i. I is multiplied with 5i gives 5i square. That is, here it is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. We know that a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. By using this algebraic identity, we can multiply these two complex numbers. So 2 square minus 5i whole square, that is equal to 8 plus 20i plus 2i gives 22i plus 5 into I square, value of I square is minus 1, divided by 2 square gives 4 minus 5 square, 5i square means 25i square, which is equal to 8 plus 22i plus of minus gives minus 5 by 4, 5 square minus 25 into value of I square is again minus 1. We have to put, that is equal to 8 plus, you have to add these two. 8 minus 5 gives what? 3 plus 22i by 4 minus of minus gives plus 25, which is equal to what? 3 plus 22i by 25 plus 4 gives 29. You can separate denominator for these two terms. 3 by 29 plus 22 by 29i. This is in the form of a plus bi. It is a complex number. Here we are not having any imaginary part in the denominator. In this manner, you can eliminate the imaginary part in the denominator. This is about division of any two complex numbers. Thank you.